Ba-doom, 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 ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-bo. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Mid, ba, 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 nine, ba, 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 after dark. Wow, 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 wow.
All right, put it away. Good evening. It's Thursday night, and I know this is the first time we've had a meet all week, but thank you for being here with us. We've got a special guest tonight. Fatal J is joining us. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, but I feel like I'm back home because
Right?
I used to be on here all the time.
Yeah,
you know?
like all of like 4 or 5 times you've been on here. Like,
And then I did that bad thing, and you never talked to me again.
that's bullshit.
That bad
you know
thing?
That's not true.
What? When does Jay do a bad thing?
Because I loved that bad thing.
All
Every
I
day.
got to say, the bad thing involved whipped cream, dynamite, and a blow-up doll.
We warned him he'll go blind if he keeps it up.
Yeah, we did, but hey.
Well, my hand got real strong.
The doctor said the site will return to full capacity within the next year or so. So
What?
we're good.
What? Who said that? Who said that?
And of course, we also have
What?
Rob, the voice of Midnight's Edge. How you doing?
Oh, fantastic, everybody. Hey, good everybody join us on this lovely Thursday evening.
And we also have our resident script doctor who has a cure for all your entertainment needs. How you doing, script?
I'm doing well. I learned today that I cannot finish a slice of pizza within 30 seconds.
Really?
That's probably not a good idea.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I can't, but maybe you can.
Don't choke, Rob. Stephen Otten sends in $5 right off the bat. Thank you so much. Says, hail at Midnight's Edge and everyone in the chat. Yes, hail everyone in the chat. We got Prince Andrew. We got Annabelle. We got Jesse. How you doing, Jesse? We've got Coffee Lover. We got Sander. We've got Bionic Sasquatch. We got all kinds of regulars here hanging out. We got Ronan Blade. Thank you so much for being here. SP4H and so many more. Spider Unlimited. That's right. Here we go. We're here with Jay for a reason, not just because he's fun and to have around, of course. But you have a comic book, isn't that right?
Yes, sir. A comic book called
Ninja Blast.
Ninja Blast. Yes, sir. And I want to thank Tom and Rob and Mr. Andre because they have got me half funded. I really appreciate that so much. Everybody in the chat right now, go to Indiegogo. I'm pretty sure somebody is putting the link in right now. Go to Indiegogo because I promise you, Fatal J put in time and he made sure that the art is dynamic. He made sure that the script and the writing is fantastic. So make sure to support an independent comic book creator today on Indiegogo.
That's right. I supported it as well. And speaking of support, Sister Harold sends in a $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. Coming in all the way from Australia. Good eye, good eye. Hopefully you guys are having some great weather down there. It's getting
Good day, mate.
decent around here, but
I don't have my sounds out. I got played for Sister Harold.
and Chris, go ahead.
No.
As I say, Chris Quacker or not asked the most important question of all: does it have karate in it?
It has karate, ninjutsu, high flying kicks to somebody's skull, punches that will break your jaw.
That's it. That's it. I'm predicting this is going to win the award for Comic of the Year. This right here.
Well, have you supported it yet, Rob? It's only $30 to get both of the.
Put me on the spot. Why don't you, Tom? I'm gonna give me the.
In other words, I've got to buy it for Rob. So all right,
No,
I'll get it for Rob.
Let me get it. I'll go do it. I'm gonna pay this with my own money, like a big boy. Drop the link in the chat. Do you take PayPal?
Yeah, of course. Well, I don't know if it does it or not.
I don't think on Indiegogo it do. I'm not sure. It might.
If not, I'll make sure you get it, Rob.
Oh,
but
fuck it. I spent
everybody who signed up today, and I'll be able to see who signed up today, who became a backer. Whoever becomes a backer gets a free die cut 5x3 sticker of the logo right there on the cover that says Ninja Blast. You'll get it free with any order you make. You can't beat that.
All right. Tiberius Monk says, all hail Midnighters. What are they canceling today? Well, maybe your Netflix. We'll get into that. Stay tuned and get Ninja Blasted. Hiya! For the Midnighters. That's right.
Thank you so much,
I'm backing
Tiberius.
it. I'm backing it right now. I'm backing it.
He's backing it and backing
Thank you
it
so
and
much,
backing
sir.
it, backing it.
And I know this is a foolish question that I'm about to ask because I'm supposed to be a Trekkie.
Ooh, 11 by 17 poster. Ooh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, that is sharp. That is sharp right there.
Thank
right
you.
there. This one is sharp. Right
Thank
here.
you, my
Get
friend.
this perk. That is sharp. Okay.
Thank
Get
you.
it. I gotta get my
Captain Kirk first name is Tiberius, right?
middle name.
Middle name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, James T. I'm tripping. I'm supposed to be a Trekkie.
His grandfather is named Tiberius.
That's right. That's right.
Crowdfunding is not shopping. Sure, it is. Absolutely. You're shopping for the stuff you like.
Yeah, and you helping somebody that's independent. I'm trying to go a different route because Marvin DC, they're not going to put out this book where you have high flying action, where you don't have a million speech bubbles on the page. No way, Jose. So if you want that uncut goodness that reminds you of the 90s manga anime stylish, check this out right here. But it's not that 90s to where you can't enjoy it. And this time right here is that awesome. I guarantee it. When you get this book, I'm going to make sure to mail it out to you on time. And best believe you're going to get a quality product in your hands.
Okay. Okay. We are going. It's almost official, Jay. It's almost official.
You almost got it?
Almost got it. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. We got to get this. 1, 3. I want music to celebrate, Tom.
You got to get music. I don't know music.
Well, I don't have my sounds up here.
You don't have no music?
All I got is this, I guess.
Hold on. Wait.
I got some music if you need some music.
Mm,
Rob, I got some music if you need some music.
okay, hold on. We got to hold on.
I was gonna do
We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there.
And Tom, I'm not going to do the song that you think I'm going to do. I'm doing something different. I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Let me make sure I understand the terms of the support the Indie Fund Indiegogo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we are shipping countries required. Motherfucker.
Yeah, there's stupid little things you miss. I had to do it like 3 times before I got it right.
And that's why I'm the main part too why I'm crowdfunding is because shipping is a beast.
Oh yeah.
It's a beast. It's a beast. So that's the main part right there. If you wondering about the shipping.
All right, here we go, Jay. Here we go.
Okay. We supposed to do it?
Please enter all required information. I did.
You got to double check. It
It's
took me
not-
a couple times, man.
People
Yeah,
in the chat, see if you can beat
Make sure
Rob.
you put in like your.
You know what it is? I abbreviated the state.
Got you. Oh, that will get you that part right there with the state.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
abbreviated. All right, now 3rd time's the charm.
Okay, here we go.
Payment is being processed.
Let's see what we got.
And update. I want you to update and thank you for backing this campaign.
Ooh,
There you go. And like I said, check the numbers, Tom. Check the numbers. Check the numbers.
Let's see if it changed.
See if it changed.
It
73
didn't go
back.
up yet. Make sure your card went through.
Okay.
It didn't change.
Oh well. Well, it says thank you for backing this campaign.
Yeah, double check. You'll get an email if it didn't go through.
Okay.
And El Manuel O Trace 3 or Trace 11, 311, however you say it. Sorry about that. My fellow Marine infantrymen, happy 0311 day. Yes. It's also Mario Day on the 10th. That
Mario
was
Day, yeah.
yesterday.
Mario Day?
Mhm.
Yeah, on the 10th.
it's me, Mario.
That was actually March 10th, though. Today's the 11th. That was yesterday, Rob. Yesterday was your day.
Damn.
It's Marie Day today.
Oh.
Marie.
Mari?
Marie.
Mari?
We're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of my colonoscopy, actually.
Oh, there it went up. Holy cow.
Congratulations.
You know what? Indiegogo contribution number 80. Yep.
Ooh, thank
Just
y'all
said it.
so much. Whoa.
Contribution. Oh, you've got it. Okay. I am supporting Fatal J. So that's there
Rob.
we go.
Time.
Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, people in the chat.
We've got the maybe let me make sure, like I said, that it said it processed the payment. So
It did this time. Yeah, it finally went through. So, all right, we'll check back with that in that just a little bit. But we have some news to go over. Let's see here. Let's start with this. Netflix might be making it a little bit more difficult for you to borrow your buddy's account.
They're getting smart.
So, Rob, tell us what this is all about. This is making the headlines now. This is like the biggest news going around at the moment.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, like I said, Fatal J, I'm especially supported now that we got the important stuff out of the way.
We didn't play no music because you didn't have your music. But while you're getting that story up, Nate sends in $5. Says, "What do you guys think of Grace Randolph's claims of JL2 and 3 and a Snyder cut directed Wonder Woman 3?" Well, the latter, I don't know. I'm curious if
Can I ask that?
Patty Jenkins will be able to direct it. And yes, you can, Jade. As far as JL2 and 3, I still think it's a wait and see thing. But what do you think, Jay?
Grace Randolph, she's hit or miss, but I can honestly say throughout this whole Snyder Cut campaign, she has been on point. I think she's already seen the movie too. And if she says 2 and 3 is a goal, I'm thinking 2 and 3 is a goal. This is probably going to be one of the biggest movies of the year. So I'm pretty sure they're going to follow.
One of the longest.
Yeah.
All right. Netflix testing a way to limit password sharing. Netflix is testing a way you could limit password sharing in what could signal a notable shift of the streaming giant's posture towards users. Is this your account? An on-screen notification asks some of those trying to log in with credentials from someone outside their household, according to users' screenshots. If you don't live with the owner of this account, you need your own account to keep watching. Anyway, users can then enter their own information and create an account, which comes with a 30-day trial free in certain territories. This test is designed to help ensure that people using Netflix accounts are authorized to do so, a company spokesperson said in a statement. A commotion on Twitter over notifications was first reported by The Streamable, which indicated that so far only connected TV subscribers have hit the paywall. The number of accounts able to simultaneously stream is factored into the price of the subscriptions. The basic $9 plan allows only one device to stream, while the standard plan at $14 doubles that. And the premium level expands it to 4 devices. Netflix's terms of service say a subscription is for your personal and non-commercial use and may not be shared with individuals beyond your household. The potential crackdown has implications beyond just the sharing of passwords. It is considered an account verification test, so it could be used for security or anti-fraud measures. Netflix is famous for conducting hundreds of A/B tests a year among its more than 200 million global subscribers for a wide suite of product features and monetization tools. In 2016, co-CEO Reed Hastings, then solo CEO, also said password sharing is something we have to learn to live with. Apparently not. But that was before the company had executed its plan to go fully global. By October of 2019, the issue was significant enough that COO, Chief Product Officer Greg Peters, said the company was seeking a consumer-friendly solution, but had not developed any specific plans. Fuck, if Twitch, listen. Okay, hold on a second. If Twitch can secure your account, why the fuck can't Netflix? Really? It's seriously, it's taking you this long. All this is telling me is that people are, it's impacting your bottom line. In 2020 alone, as the great toilet paper shortage created the most captive streaming audience in history, Netflix added some 37 million subscribers. While there has long been fairly a laissez-faire stance on sharing, the stakes are getting higher, especially with many new entrants in the streaming race, like Disney Plus and HBO Max and others. Research firm Park Associates, in a report earlier this year, pegged overall losses by streaming services from password sharing at $9.1 billion, projecting that figure will reach $12.5 billion by 2024. MEAD, another researcher, says about 1/3 of Netflix subscribers share their passwords. The firm also found that streaming service users under 35 share passwords routinely. As the market has seen the entry of Disney Plus, HBO Max, and a host of others, the need to police passwords is balanced against the importance of seeming like an open and welcoming environment for young viewers.
You know why they're doing this.
See, these young kids don't pay for shit. But yeah, why are they doing the script?
Because Disney's gaining on subscribers towards them, and Netflix is no longer is no longer going to be number one as long as this happens. It doesn't matter even if Disney peaks out now. The fact that Disney Plus is close enough to actually challenge Netflix. Netflix is saying, okay, no more free rides. Everyone who watches us has to pay.
They try to figure out how to save money.
Yeah,
it's not even saving money. It's just getting the number up because they want.
I mean, not save money, but cut the fat.
Well, yeah.
It's not. I wouldn't even say it's that so much. I think script's on to the point is the individual is the subscriber. When you have a family of 5, that's 5 people they're not getting to count, or 4 people they're not getting to count, I should say.
Yep.
And that's what it's about. And the only people who are really going to be affected by this are people who travel a lot and use their Netflix all over the place. They're going to have to keep.
But this is how I'm thinking.
And shit.
But Tom, this is what I'm thinking. Okay. I got Netflix and I bought the 2 package where you can run in one room, one another. Okay, if I give somebody the password, that person wasn't going to buy it anyway. You know what I mean?
Right, but what this is going to do is stop them from getting it, and then it'll entice them to buy it.
Yeah,
and if they're not going to buy it anyway. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, script.
Yeah, they might do device codes, which means that if you have a laptop that you use to watch Netflix, only that laptop will be able to stream Netflix. Doesn't even matter if you're able to travel throughout the world; you'll still be able to stream your Netflix account
on that laptop.
On that laptop, and same thing. And they'll be a device code that they'll use for either tablets or phones or what have you. And you'd have to pay extra for each individual license, which would probably, if I was Netflix, I would say your basic package and $1 to $2 extra for every additional license you want to have.
That's kind of what they're doing now, script.
Yeah.
But the difference is it's more so you can add, I think, so many different things, but then you can only have so many watching it at the same time, kind of like Hulu. But I think you're right. What they'll start doing is taking it down the amount of actual devices you have, and then it's basically just gonna be a pain in the ass for somebody who travels and want to use the hotel TV. They'll have to sign out every time of that device and add a new one every time. But like Script said, if you're carrying around your laptop or what have you and that's what you use, it's not going to be anything that's going to bother you. But if you're somebody who's hijacking friends and family's Netflix, chances are that that's going to affect some people, not all, but some. Like if you're lucky enough to be one of my friends who has it, or the account we have, I don't have that many people on there, so it's not going to probably affect us. But I'm sure if you're somebody who has an account in New York and your friend over down in Florida is trying to use your account, that'll definitely red flag right away, kind of thing.
Yeah. And there's already a system in place that Netflix can adopt to do this, and it's actually used with some of the screenwriting software that I use as well, where you have to enter in a certain code and it activates it and it links it directly to the device and your internet service provider as well. So if any of those things change, you can't get in. You have to have to deactivate it on the other device and then reactivate it on the other.
That's what I'm thinking. And not only that, they may even have a code where it'll come to your phone directly.
It could be that case.
Like Google.
Yep.
All right. Well,
hey, who winning the streaming wars right now?
Netflix.
Is Netflix still on top?
Still, Amazon is the sleeping giant that everybody forgets about. But Netflix and Amazon are still the top of most.
And you got to think that Lord of the Rings is coming on Amazon soon.
Yeah, well, it's not just that, but everybody has it just because of the Amazon Prime shipping.
That's right, because I have it and didn't even realize.
Most people forget it that they even have it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people use Amazon Prime just for shipping. I'm like, wait a minute, I can watch stuff on here? Really?
Yeah.
Not only that, they also added IMDb TV, which is also a whole nother set of licensed films that aren't on Prime. Well, they're on Prime. You can access them through Prime, but
or as I call it, MDib. So
MDib.
Warwolf 1, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says March 10th was also my birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. I'm 41 now. You actually share a birthday with one of my best friends that I've known growing up my whole life, and also the same age. That's really cool. So happy birthday to you. Matt G says, I was hallucinating last night that Rob streamed. No, you weren't hallucinating. Rob actually was streaming. Yeah, he was doing a piss poor job of it. It hurt so bad that I had to quit watching it, but yeah.
I'm telling you right now, there's got to be something better than OBS. I really, no. I mean, forever.
It's not perfect. No,
not perfect. I went on their freaking forums, the OBS Studio forums, and the moderator said, "Oh well, the developers didn't intend it to be intuitive."
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I'm like, "What the fuck? Like you? So you built this program? You don't want people to actually use it?"
Yeah.
What is it with like software developers? I'm like, they take it for granted that everybody's already a programmer. I'm like, yeah, like what's wrong? What's wrong with like simple commands like camera?
I don't have
sound.
that issue.
Uh,
Mine's
Then-
all set up pretty much the way I need it to be.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll take a look at mine and see how I got it set up.
All notes, I'm eating some spicy French fries and they're damn good.
I heard. Sister Harold sends in another Australian $5. Thank you so much. Now you got spicy fucking French fries in your kazoo. Sister
And ketchup.
He'll save them for next time. Netflix terms and conditions also say you can't enter into class action against them.
That's everybody. Like
They
that
all
now.
do, but I'm sure that if
That part doesn't hold up actually.
right,
Well,
but
they-
in this case, what can they really do? I mean, we can't really sue them. They're just trying to protect their fucking business. I mean, we really can't bitch about this. I mean,
They put that
No.
clause in there because they know you're not actually going to read it. And then by the time you do get around to reading, I'm like, oh, well, I guess I can't sue.
well, and here's the other thing that I did like that it pointed out, and I did point out when you were in the middle of it, and that was that this younger group coming up are not consumers. They're not customers. And this is what we've been saying and beating like a drum for how long, guys? That these SJW group, these up and coming young kids, they're not kids who buy anything. They rely on their parents and grandparents to pay for everything. And when they do consume anything, it's nothing like this. It's generally something on the internet.
And we know it's
free.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, not only that, young people can't balance multiple bills.
That's the other problem.
I mean, usually they're waiting in line overnight for a phone. That's the only consuming they do.
That's what I'm saying. If it's not something that has to do with their smartphone or their Xboxes and shit like that anymore, and I'm sounding like an old man. Miguel Hernandez says, first Netflix raised prices on members who didn't cancel after the C word fiasco. Now this nonsense. They need to stop alienating loyal customers. I don't disagree with you, Miguel. And again, I don't think this is going to affect anybody who doesn't have too many people using their Netflix. What this will do, though, is if you have a lot of mooching friends and family that, you would love to just tell them, no, you can't use my Netflix because it's so difficult to tell them no any other time. And I have my fair share of those family and friends. This is that time where you can just say, no, I just really can't because I'm going to lose it or I'm not going to be able to use it or whatever. Get your fucking own. It's like
You're gonna lock me out of my own subscription.
exactly. I mean, now you get a chance to actually tell them no. So there's that upside. But no, I do understand your side of this as well, Miguel. But unless you're somebody who has like 500 like family members or 200 things you're trying to sign in on different things, it's not going to affect most people. I don't think, at least not most honest people anyway.
Remember back in the day when you used to have the drop slot, the video store. Tom, you ran one of those places. Yeah, people would bring back. Yeah, people would bring back the movie late. Usually, it's some guy's buddy or some relative. Oh yeah, let me. Oh, I want to see that movie. I'm like, it's got to go back. Oh, I'll bring it back for you. Bring it back for you.
I got
Yeah,
some
right.
famous stories of those.
Yeah, my brothers. It would cost me $25 a pop to rent movies, and with all their late fees, and they got pissed off one time when I said, nobody but me rents it. And when I say I'm me, I ask me for my driver's license.
Yeah, you'll have that, especially in smaller towns. Like, yeah.
Oh, well, come on, man! I can't rent. You can't rent a movie anymore. No, you can't.
Not under my name, you're not. No, but I do understand, Miguel. But like I said, as long as you're somebody who's not abusing the system too much, or a person who's allowing people to abuse the system, then I don't think it'll be a problem.
Jay, you remember when they did this with PlayStation, right? You can only have now. They went from 5 PlayStation devices to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a lot of people complaining. Oh, how come I can't game share with my buddies anymore? Because they changed it from 5 to 2.
Yeah.
Oh, but it said I could share with 5 guys, 5 different people. I'm like, no, it says you can share with 5 devices that you own. You're like, you got to read the problem is you don't know how to read.
I want to ask y'all something, and shout out to Tim in the chat. Is this good business or not? What you guys think? This is good business?
It's what they got to do to stay competitive because they've kind of hit the ceiling, and then that's kind of what Script was getting at. Is they're not going to be able to create, and that's kind of what they're saying with the younger audiences. They're not getting any of these new customers because they're mooching off their parents' accounts.
Yeah.
Or their rich friends.
Yeah. And Miguel says, I pay extra for multiple streams so my siblings can use the service. And that's fine. As long as you have extra streams and nobody's abusing it, you'll be fine. Just make sure none of them are giving out the password too. I'm sure that's another problem.
But Script is
run into as well.
Script is exactly right. This was all good and dandy when Netflix was the head honcho, but now them other ones is kind of creeping up on them, so they have to do a few things differently.
They got to flex their muscles to show them that they're still in charge. Yeah.
Now, Script, I want to ask you this: do you think they're going to cut down on the binging too? Just drop a whole season, or you think that's still a part of the Netflix thing? Is the binging? What do you think?
The binge watching is a Netflix brand and staple. They're not going to get rid of it.
Okay.
No, yeah, this has nothing to do with that. This has everything to do with like Script saying is.
Well, I'm just saying because you without the binging, you can kind of dangle it over people's head when you got some good content,
But that's never been Netflix's style. And they'll let that be other people's style. And they've got a few shows that come in that way, but normally they're bingeable.
And that's why I love Netflix. So you can binge Cobra Kai. I went through a whole Saturday watching that show, and I wouldn't have it I couldn't see it any other way with Netflix. So I hope they hang on to that concept for a while.
And again, like I said, I don't think it's going to affect too many people unless, like I said, you got family members who are giving out too many passwords and stuff, then maybe.
Yeah.
Spider Unlimited says Equalizer got renewed. That's an abuse of the system. I don't disagree, but we all knew it was going to get renewed.
They can't Equalizer.
That's the one with Queen Latifah, yeah.
I can't believe that because she's not even believable as the Equalizer.
No, she's like 30 years too old, and there's no fucking way she can kick anybody's ass.
Somebody said I think it was Az that said it, that she went to go kick down the door. They had to put the camera underneath her to make it look like she was lifting her leg because she probably couldn't even. She couldn't even do it. She couldn't even do that.
That's not even fair to Queen Latifah because she's actually quite a charming woman. And
he shouldn't do that to her. That's what I'm saying. She should not be playing this part.
I have nothing.
She should be playing a part.
I picture her like a mom in a sitcom or something.
Exactly. She's at that point in her career.
The only reason why throwing some punches that could really do some damage because she does have the sturdiness and build for like as a boxer, but like to throw a leg up.
Or you put her in more of a detective show where she's not being so active.
Yeah. Because with Denzel, though, when Denzel
did slap some people around, you can fake she can run, but she ain't got to worry about doing no karate kicking and shit.
Yeah. Because, see, with Denzel, even in the sequel, they made it believable because he was doing just shooting and sniping.
Yeah, that second one, he's getting a little old. Like that second one.
Yeah.
So you're right. They tamed it down quite a bit because he's getting to that point. It's hard to believe him doing it anymore.
Yep.
Culture Casino says they have to sell the package to expand subscribers. That's exactly kind of what Script and I were saying was they're going to try and get all these people who are just mooching off of everybody else to try and start getting their own. And if they're not, they're not. But I think that's where Rob was reading the incentive of trying to get a little bit more again with the whole free month. And, I'm sure they're not going to make it feel like you're breaking the law or anything like that. But
no, they'll just cut you off, really. I mean,
they won't even do that. It'll just say that this device is no longer active on this account. If you'd like to activate this device, please delete another device or too many active devices or something like that. Hulu's already cracked down on it quite a bit. Like Hulu makes it almost very difficult for more than one or two people to watch at a time.
Mm-hmm. And if you are watching you can, not that we advocate such things, but let's just say that you want to secure information. Why not get a VPN?
Surfshark. That's right. Surfshark VPN and use the code midnight. All right. Now let's check in with Ninja Blast. What do we say?
Let's do it.
All right, Jay. I backed your comic. Where is it now? I want my comic.
You have to wait till the campaign is over, man.
54 days.
At least he looks like he's got most of it done on like Cash Grab, where I'm starting to really wonder if we're gonna get it.
Yes, y'all are gonna get the book. The book is halfway
no.
done.
I'm talking about Cash Grab.
Can-
Yeah, I know we're gonna get your book.
I was watching. I was watching.
Hey, it jumped a little bit. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
See, look, it got to count. It's 74.
Thank y'all so much.
See, Tom, I was watching Jesse Milestone and Anna, that Star Wars girl, last night, and they showed the poster from Stealing Solo, and I was just like, "Yeah, you guys can." And I was like, "You guys can't tell, but Anna had to shrink me for the Chinese poster." So
Me and
that's why I'm
He's
not on
somewhere
there.
behind my armpit.
Yeah, that little speck, that little dot, that's me.
she showed us that video too on High Council.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies says maybe Queen Latifah can play Honey West. Well, that's not a bad part, probably. Like that's the thing. She's just, not again, like Script said, I've never had a problem with her. I've never had an issue with any of her movies or acting or anything like that. It's just hell. I mean, I remember when she used to be a rapper, folks. That's where she got her name.
Oh, yeah.
For those young kids out there who don't remember, Queen Latifah actually started as a rapper.
And she was a great rapper too.
Yeah, she was back in the day. But she just took off better with the comedic roles and
She had a talk show for a bit.
Yeah, she had a talk show for a bit, but Living Single is what really, really, really launched her.
Well,
Heck yeah.
she was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air once. I mean, yeah.
Yep, she got there. And she was on there a couple times.
But she was real good at Living Single, Tom.
Yeah, that was the show that really got her well known.
I'm gonna tell you what else got her well known too. When she was robbing those banks, that Set It Off. Have you ever seen Set It Off?
Yeah, Set It Off. That was one of her first big movies. Yeah,
yeah. She did a really good job.
That movie doesn't exist because they didn't make movies with black people or women back then, Jay.
Oh right, yeah, it's a myth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a myth.
Yeah, it's NSM, no such movie.
Mandela effect means everything before 2021 doesn't exist with black people or gay people or women. Yeah. Any minorities didn't exist. Diego Flores.
You hear that, Jay? You're only 1 year old.
You're only 1 year old.
Oh man, I was born yesterday.
Well, time to cut off one of my sisters because like hell I'm gonna take it. Sorry, this is hilarious. Because like hell, I'm going to take it from my girlfriend unless I want to be single again, which I don't. It's a good point, Diego. That or you just make them kick in a little bit and you add the full package or whatever. That's the other thing. That's the other incentive is if you don't get so many people to start a new package, you'll at least go to a higher one so you can get more devices is what you'll end up doing. So, yeah, and Roger.
I like to start my package. Yeah.
Why does everybody want to see my unit?
Fire!
Roger Haynes turned 37 today. Well, happy Canadian birthday. Hey,
happy Canadian
birthday,
birthday, Roger Haynes.
Canadian up there special for birthdays?
Well, depending on where he was, the weather was amazing today, like warm.
You guys don't have no special songs or nothing?
We have the happy birthday song.
You don't sing like special happy Canadian birthday to you.
No,
like maple syrup and hockey.
Tim Hortons. Yeah.
Tim Hortons is
I know the Canada theme song, sir. The anthem.
Which one? We have two technically.
Guys.
Oh hell, Canada.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, happy Canadian birthday to you, Roger Haynes.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love and all our sons command.
Oh, that's the old version.
Shit.
They got rid of this word sons.
Yes, I'm profiling.
And all of us. It's now all of us, which does not fit the tone at all. Like it's such an opposite. It's a word that doesn't work in the flow of the rest of the anthem.
Let's refresh this one more time.
All of us coming. Yeah, that's
we got a little wrong, right? A little bit more. We got one more backer.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we'll check back with that in a little bit. In the meantime, let me make sure we didn't miss any super chats. I think we got another one from.
And to think, I used to like
Diego Flores that I didn't see before. Where'd it go?
What up, Mr. Diego?
Is how popular is Trudeau?
Oh, no, it's the same one. Okay.
How popular is what?
Is Justin Trudeau a popular figure up there? Because I hear mixed things about him.
No, not in my neck of the woods. A lot of people don't like him.
Okay, then. His dad, his father was actually.
His father was popular and very.
Oh no, this is a new one. This is one I didn't get to see before.
Canada has the #1 rapper in America. Drake.
I mean Aubrey.
Yeah, Aubrey. How does that happen? He's the #1 rapper in America, and he's from Canada.
Okay, this one just come
He's
in.
from a rich neighborhood in Canada too.
Okay, this is why I didn't see it right away. StreamYard's being slow. Okay, we got 2 more super chats, and then we'll get to the next story here. Diego Flores comes back with, like hell, they're going to help. They've been mooching off me for the last 10 years. I hope you mean mooching and not smooching. For like 10 years, and they still don't contribute. So who should I kick out? The nice one or the mean one? Well, of course, I got to agree with you on that, Diego. I'm not going to dream of telling you what to do. But if I were you and I was in your shoes, Sisters Netflix got to go. Yo, I hear you, man. I'm totally on board with that.
Make them fight over it.
That made me think of Home Alone. You've been mooching off my brother. You've been smooching with Lil Tim.
Yeah. I saw you.
You've been smooching with Ralph with the gimpy leg.
The gimpy leg. Prince Andrew comes in with Australian $15. We got a lot of Australians in the chat.
Good day, mate.
It's not my birthday, but take my money anyway. He says it's not my birthday, but Rob, I'm going to smack you with that. It's not my birthday, but take my money anyway. All right. What is this Canada you speak of, says Prince Andrew. It's northern Minnesota. All right, let's see what we got here. Rob, you brought this story. You're going to have to explain this to me. What's going on with Disney now?
All right, Disney, they are getting rid of the payment plan for the annual passes. Now, for those who don't know, it's not cheap to go to Disneyland. This is for Disneyland. At best times before the pandemic, yada. Disneyland's expensive. When the Magic Kingdom, when Disneyland reopens this spring, it's probably going to be a lot harder for many to be able to go to the park, and not just because of financial distress caused by the you know what. Disney's designing a more expensive park experience, and something that was admittedly a stretch, but a stretch within reach is going to become harder to attain. The removal of annual passes has made it so that anyone going to Disneyland in the foreseeable future will be paying full admission price for their ticket, which just before the parks closed topped out at $154 for a single day, a single park ticket on the most desirable peak days, and $209 for a single day park hopper ticket to both parks. Value day, usually mid-weekdays at less busy times of the year, could go as low as $104 for a single day, single park adult ticket. When a touch of Disney tickets went on sale last week, Disney fans crashed the site and sold out 6 weeks of the event in about 8 hours. So it's unlikely there being low attendance days, and prices will probably be in the higher tiers for the foreseeable future. There hasn't been a recent update on when the annual pass might come back. Those annual passes have been a long solution to making Disneyland more affordable to even people who travel to the park. The $649 Flex Pass, the lowest tier for non-locals, equates to about 4 days of park tickets. The $399 SoCal Resident Pass, about 3. Passes will definitely come back at some point, but Disney CEO Bob Chapek, we should call him Bob Cheapskate now? Or, I mean, somebody told us that was the thing, indicated they will likely be more expensive. He has described the company as currently recasting our annual pass program and reconsidering the overwhelming demand we have relative to supply. One major consideration, evidence in surveys sent to former pass holders, eliminating the monthly payments that were available only to locals. That would exclude many who didn't have the money to pay in full for a pass, but could swing to $20 to $30 a month payment. Okay, we see the tweet there from CA Girl. In Disney's view, they were people who crowded the park to complaints of non-pass holders and who didn't spend much money. As much as critics could say people can't afford, shouldn't go to the park, there's no denying those monthly payments put something many people love within reach. And taking away the ability to pay over time will inevitably exclude some people who visit Disneyland as their one luxury. The reason the season pass holder is the smartest visitor to the parks, Dennis Spiegel, founder and CEO of International Theme Park Services. a global theme park consultancy that told SF Gate they know when to come, what periods to avoid, how to hit it at the right exact time of day, weekend, or weekday. Those people, he said, gobbled up capacity as annual passes became more easily attainable. Pass holders, he said, didn't spend as much. They'd eat before they got there or they'd eat after they leave. A lot of them, and they just ride the rides. Okay, yeah, I've been saying about it for 7 or 8 years. Spiegel said the season pass programs have gotten too large. Disney had estimated 1 million annual pass holders last year. Okay, yeah, so they're getting rid of the annual pass and the payments system and the payment plans. Disney has a PR problem right now, and this is not helping. I mean, you're what you're doing. You're extending a middle finger to something a lot of people. Yeah, okay, going to a theme park is a luxury, but at the same time, this allowed a lot of people to be able to afford that luxury more easily.
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also the Fast Pass program. And I know a lot about this actually because one of my good friends was stuck working for Disney at the parks level for about 10 years.
Ooh.
And he has nightmare stories, not just on the management, but also on how certain pass holders, especially in Disneyland and World, because he had to work at both, would just abuse the hell out of the system.
Oh, wow.
And they really made the experience for those that couldn't afford to do it on a regular basis horrible. And he has I'm not on Facebook anymore, but before I got up, he would post one story a day of a horrible nightmare that a fast pass or a season holder would do that would upset someone who just, spent, 4 or 5 months saving up to come to Disneyland or Disney World, and whatnot. And so, yeah, I kind of see the perspective of what they're doing here with regards to changing the pass program and the season stuff. But at the same time, yeah, you're right. For PR wise, this is not the best time to release this information or make this decision yet, especially with the park still not 100% open.
Yeah. Fatal, anything to add to that?
I haven't been to Disneyland since I was 7 years old.
Well, I've
Hey, me
never
too.
been to Disneyland, so you brought that up on me.
And I barely remember that.
I went to Disney World once when I was 18, got the worst sunburn of my life.
Oh,
having
and when
to
I
go
was
back
at Disneyland, I got lost at 7 years old.
And you never got found again?
You grew up in the park, don't you know?
I'm a product of Disney.
That's what I was curious.
Yes, you
You're
are
educated by them, at least for your formative years.
Is that why you've rejected them and gone completely DC?
Probably so. I'm going through, when you go rebellious against your parents.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, adolescence.
Yeah, yeah.
That explains it all.
You're a teenager.
Mickey Mouse, what have you done to me? I can't take this.
No, that's the only one who's actually an adult on the panel. He's got a wife and shit. We don't. Diego Flores says, damn autocorrect. When I finally make it to work on my cell phone again, it kicks me. Also, I like Script's idea. Fight to death. The winner gets Netflix. We're going to have tryouts.
2 may enter, 1 may leave.
Well, you got to have some kind of entertainment when Netflix gets shut off. So Tiberius Monk says sibling and friends want to fight Netflix access. Make them fight in Mortal Kombat or going on Battle Ritual. Trial by combat. Yeah, I think everybody can get behind that. That's entertaining.
And of the old bum fights, it's sibling fights over Netflix.
Sibling fights over Netflix. Fight.
What y'all think about the Mortal Kombat trailer? Did y'all enjoy that?
I did, but where was Chun-Li?
Yeah.
That's a running gag.
Hey, but I'm not gonna lie though. The part where he took his blood and turned it into
that was badass.
Yeah,
That's
great writing. Whoever thought about that?
No, that's not writing. That's stunt guys.
Yeah, Nikki
okay.
or special effects guys, one of the two.
Y'all the movie guys, so hey,
that's okay.
It might have been in the script, but
y'all school me on this type of stuff.
Nikki, usually in the script though, it's like they fight.
It's usually they fight or the guy uses his powers to mutilate somehow. I actually do have the Mortal Kombat script prior to the Dave Callahan rewrites, so maybe I should check that over.
Well, Nikki D wants to know what your thoughts are on WandaVision.
Because I already know Tom's opinion.
Script doctor.
Kind of a letdown.
Why is everybody okay? It was a letdown, of course. But if we take away what they said about the Luke Skywalker presence,
that didn't even factor into my decision. Yeah,
I take that out. It was an all right show. It was okay.
It was
Nothing-
3/4 of a story.
Nothing classic, but it was okay. It was a good fun show.
It had some fun moments to it, but I think it was 3/4 of an actual story. It's not a series that can stand on its own, which it should be. It's very dependent on what came before and what would be the multiverse of madness, and we don't even know what's going to happen with that yet. Pacing was a little off. Some of the abilities that Wanda does towards the end don't have connective tissue to how she should have learned them. The White Vision, okay, that's not a big moment or reveal or anything of importance really, unless you're a die hard Marvel fan. And I know some that are just really good Marvel fans, like love it, and they saw White Vision. Really, they're going that direction. I was like, okay,
Where'd he go though? Where did he go?
yeah, where did he go? Why, if he got his memories back, so to speak, or restored, why didn't he seek out Wanda? What did Agatha want? The villain. What did she want? Because I know what Wanda wanted. She wanted, peace, solace, a family, the happy life that she didn't get because of living in a war-torn nation. That was easy. That was done well. I admired that. But the villain, Agatha, what did she want? Like, she wanted to absorb her power. Okay, why? And it's that you can't do that. You can't drop the ball on your villain as well, because a hero is only as good as their villain. And if their villain is not, prominent in all the things that have happened up to this point of the reveal doesn't make sense, then you failed to tell your story effectively in that regard. And so, yeah, I thought it was kind of a disappointment. Good setup, great intrigue, nice character moments, but they didn't stick the landing for me.
But
Script Doctor, I just want to know this real quick, real fast. Script Doctor, you were exactly right. What did Agatha want?
Yeah,
what did she
want?
Know.
I don't know.
Told her for a boyfriend she could fuck too.
She wanted ultimate power for what purpose? To what end?
Exactly. Like there has to be an end game. Like that's the other flaw with regards to Star Wars. Like, what, Palpatine just wants to be in control. Okay, why? Like, was there something where his life was out of control as a child and he doesn't want to revert to that? Like, they're missing something from those films to really get behind their actions. And
my mother was an alcoholic.
There we go. That would work.
And would beat me on a constant basis. And my father went out for cigarettes and never came back.
Death sticks and never came back, yeah.
Death sticks. Do it. Oh, so there you go. There's Script's thoughts on WandaVision. Tiberius Monk has a random question for us. Says, with WandaVision over, what is your opinion on Avengers Age of Ultron, the most criticized Avengers film? I never disliked Age of Ultron that much. My only complaint with Age of Ultron when it came out was I feel like we only got to see 2/3 of the movie. I feel like a good third of it was left on the cutting room floor.
Probably right.
And yeah, and I think I remember hearing about it because they were always kept talking about an extended cut because there was like a whole half hour, 45 minutes or something that got cut out of the movie. Yeah, it felt like it was meant to be much more epic than it was. What about you guys? Script?
It just felt dry.
Go ahead, Jay. Yeah.
It just felt dry. That's all I want to say. It just felt dry. It wasn't nothing much from the last one we saw. I don't know. To me, it felt like it wasn't needed.
I don't know. I actually liked it better than the first one at the time, and I know that's sacrilege, but I haven't.
Not really. It had some great moments to it, but it's a waste. They bring in Ultron and then waste him because that his character doesn't really fit into the Infinity War that they were setting up to use, and Ultron does. There's other stories where Ultron technically takes over the world.
Yep.
And he's a very prominent and interesting character, and they used him to facilitate Vision, but they dropped him. They brought him in for one movie and dropped him off. Like, there's nothing left for that story now. They just wasted a really great ongoing villain for the characters.
No, I mean, I didn't hate it as much as most people did. Rob?
I thought it was gonna be their Empire Strikes Back, but yeah, Ultron. Ultron's supposed to be this really, really scary thing, you know, where this remorseless like machine it's sort of it's like word like 1,000 times worse than evil Spock from the Mirror Universe, where it's just this cold, calculating thing that feels no remorse, no mercy. And it just seems like, I don't know, the movie, if there were good moments in it, but like Script said, you know, it just kind of felt wasted. I thought it was going to be more, I thought it was going to be bigger and better, you know. Well, it's good, but not great. And I ground the conversation to a halt.
No, I was waiting for Sam. Spider Unlimited, how much are they selling tickets for their main attraction, the roller coaster ride around the jawline and across the forehead of Leslie Headland?
Did somebody say my name? Yabba dabba doo.
They're charging full price.
They're charging full price for the Leslie Headland ride. Yabba dabba doo. I'm making Star Wars the Acolyte. How's it going, everybody?
I haven't seen any Photoshop of her face over top of John Goodman's head from the Flintstones films.
Fezman says Mickey Mouse doesn't even give me an autograph at DL Paris when I went with my family. I hate to break it to you, Fezman. I hate the real Mickey Mouse anyway.
It's the French version.
It's the French.
Oh, Tom,
well, not
Tom,
just that, but it's some French guy.
I still got my geode action figure here, so I mean that's
Baby Geode.
Baby Geode.
so.
Oh Lord, Geode. Adam Wolford said, so Chun-Li isn't in Mortal Kombat, but she will be in the latest update for Call of Duty Warzone. But some gamers might not like her finisher. I hope you're kidding on that, because that would be really lame.
I like all the Star Wars.
I think she popped up in something though. I think I remember seeing it on YouTube, like on the ads. It might be Fortnite. I'm not sure, but Chun-Li is in some kind of other franchise.
Oh Lord,
I like Chun-Li.
give me a break. She just belongs in Street Fighter. That's all.
Well, you know they love to make money doing crossovers and all that stupid stuff.
I guess. Craig Kirby says Batwoman is better than WandaVision, and that tells you how bad the show is. Both shows are horrible. I don't know if I'd go that far.
I know, Greg. That's too far, man. Because literally on Batwoman, I tried it out. I said, okay, I'm going to come in here with an honest heart and an honest mind and just watch the show. And then I was done in the beginning when the show first started, when the black lady, the black Batwoman, found the suit in an airplane crash. The plane crashed. She happened to walk upon the beach, find the suit just laying there in the wreckage.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the tamest airplane wreckage I had ever seen. And I've seen a couple of airplane wreckages.
The suit just literally dropped out of the sky.
Just dropped out. And it was just laying there. Wasn't no blood. You didn't see arms, nothing. You just saw the suit waiting for her.
There were no severed body parts at all, and there were passengers on that plane.
Don't forget, Jay, she lives in a van down by the river.
Down by the river in a van. Yep.
All right.
It just happened to know martial arts.
She also has a plane that functions as her navigator for the van, I think, right?
Motivational speaker.
She lives in a 1960s Ford E-Series camper van that can outrun the freaking Batmobile.
Lovely. Joe Pat 87, sorry about that, sends in $4.99 and says Agatha all along was trying to, you guessed it, take over the world. Of course.
It was Agatha all along.
I hate that fucking song.
I don't even know it.
I avoided it for a while, and then all of a sudden I heard it, and I'm like, this god awful fucking thing is what's taking the internet by storm.
This is what happens when you have someone who is a showrunner on a comic book based property who doesn't read comic books.
I guess.
Or watch classic TV.
Speaking of reading comic books, though, let's see how many people are planning on reading Ninja Blast now. Let's update. Oh, we got a few more people back in it. Awesome. Come on, guys. Keep it going. Let's
Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
Let's try and get it well over that 3,000 mark by the end of the show.
Ooh, I think we can do it. I think we can
so.
do it.
But while we've got this up here, I'm going to show the trailer you got.
Thank you, sir.
Right. So you guys know what you're getting yourselves into.
You just learned that your ninjutsu sensei is hiding a murderous secret from you. What would you do? Enter Ninja Blast, the 32-page Ninja Revenge manga style comic book. Once Ninja Blast lands in your hands, you will understand the awesome, spectacular, page-by-page comic book goodness still exists. All professional comic book readers and collectors like yourself deserve an incredible comic book experience with action-packed art, a dynamic, well-written story without millions of speech bubbles on one page. The Ninja Blast story consists of the young Shadow Blast ninja Ace, who gets caught up in a family feud between his sensei and his sensei brother, General Ganto of Neo Tokyo. This feud would drag Ace into a secret of his past that he wasn't never prepared for. Ninja Blast is created by me, Fatal J, and your first ninja mission assignment is to become a backer of Ninja Blast today on Indiegogo. Hello, Danny.
All right. So we've got the link up there for you to check that out.
Some other guy, Rob. What was the South Africa BZ18 or something? What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, B14.
I just saw Robert Myers. That's all I seen. Robert Myers Barnett.
Where?
B14.
After the video popped up, after it was done.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so we'll check back in. Hopefully you guys can get in there and back that before the show's done so we can see those numbers go up. We'd love to see those numbers go up. And if we make a movie, he's already promised me a part.
If I make a movie or anime, best believe Midnight Edge and Script Doctor is going to be involved somehow, some form. Period, point blank.
I am doing most of the voices.
Ooh.
And Fatal J's doing the rest.
Oh, Fail J's got to be in it.
He's like, oh, hold up. No.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that. Exactly. More of that.
And I am playing Chun-Li. In a world where things blast, only ninjas can blast more than anything else. Ninja Blast.
Man,
you thought it was a sex position, but it is also an awesome comic book. Ninja Blast.
In like lightning and out like thunder.
Next time you're going to do
Rated
my
R.
trailer. Next time I'm doing a trailer, you got to do the voice.
It's got titties.
Does it have titties? I'm curious.
We'll make it have
No.
titties.
Damn. That's it. I want a refund.
So that's the follow-up question after, does it have karate? It's like, does it have tits?
It's got karates and titties, all you need. And badass motorcycles and swords and nunchucks and shit.
Oh, don't forget a hot lesbian makeout scene.
Hot lesbian makeout scenes. And maybe a ninja turtle.
Sunday.
Can Jay write for Geode? Jay could probably write a much better story for Geode than anybody at the Star Wars group.
They did a freaking slab. Slab.
Yeah, right. Like I said, right. You open a fortune cookie or Bazooka Joe wrapper, you can get a better written story than Geode. See, look, I said you got my Geode action figure. Right there.
What a special figure. So we'll check back in with Ninja Blast here.
Geode, I want to give you a part in the Acolyte. Oh, do you work for Scale? I'm Leslie Headland.
G-Bond, the last time you asked me for a job, I had to meet somebody on the couch. Gypsy Warrior says, who's hyped for Terry Silver next season? Ooh, that'd be amazing. I'm hopefully going to be talking to him pretty soon. That reminds me, I got to reach back out to him. Again, Sean Kanan, who played Mike Barnes. I'm going to try and get an interview with him. Greg Kirby says, confirmed Tom is playing poop. Great. So I at least can say I'm in the same arena as Patrick Stewart. I played Poop in the Emoji Movie.
That's right.
Poop. So that was almost a pooper sticker. All right. We've got.
Hold
What
on,
up?
man. You just blew my mind. You're going to have Terry Silver on Midnight's Edge?
Eventually, hopefully, yes.
Oh man, I'm about to fart and have a heart attack at the same time.
I actually have his autograph.
Jay,
behind me.
Jay, don't be careful, man. That's how Elvis died.
Yeah.
No, you can't see it.
Oh
It's on
my
that
god.
chart.
Well, I had a fried peanut butter banana sandwich. And
That's what I thought. The show couldn't get more epic.
There you go.
Says your karate is shit. And he signed it.
I was a dumb child when I was coming up, and for some odd reason, I used to get Dolph Lundgren and Terry Silver mixed up all the time. And I don't know, maybe it was because they was like the best at 80s villains.
Well, I'm not having Terry Silver. I'm having Mike Barnes, but yeah.
Tom, just turn your camera on. I just want to take another good look at that gremlin you have back there. Because he's fucking awesome.
Yep.
I want one with a basketball jersey. That's funny.
You just put a basketball jersey on him.
I know, yeah, but that's
It's like a $200 gremlin.
he's awesome. That's
Okay, so which one is it? You gonna have Terry Silver or Mike Barnes?
I'm having Mike Barnes. Sorry, I misinterpreted, but yeah, that's what I meant.
he's the scale, right?
Yeah, he's a puppet.
Okay.
It's from Trick or Treat Studios.
Okay. All right. Thank you
I
very
got
much.
the Muppet Band down there.
The Muppets.
The Muppets.
All right.
You know they forgot to put Mike Barnes on there.
Yeah. Don't make me break out my Ninja Turtle comics, Tom.
On which thing?
Hey, I'm on camera.
Yes, you are, sir.
Why does Picard apologize so much? Because I'm an old white male, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I oppressed you, and I oppressed my hand against your boob. I'm sorry. So
That's
sorry.
right.
Okay, one last story we got here before we get on here. We got Michael B. Jordan. We brought this up before, but he's set to direct Creed 3 now. It looks like this is official. 2022 release.
Look, it's the younger American and far less interesting Idris Elba.
Yeah, so this is not new news, but it's kind of news. Michael B. Jordan is going to make his directorial debut as Creed 3, and it's going to be out next year.
All right. Listen, I know Creed made money. You know, people love him in Creed. He was but has he been in any movies that have actually made money? Because every time I turn around, a movie he's in is bombing.
I don't know about that. I mean, Creed 1 and 2 did really well. He's had a few other things that did.
He was in that Josh Trank movie about the kids with the superpowers. I know that.
Well, that was one of his things that didn't do well.
He was in the Alien movie too. Remember when they stole the alien gun?
Which one was that?
I don't think it did too good. It had Franco in there. Franco was the villain.
I don't remember that one, but no, he was in Chronicle.
Yeah,
Chronicles was amazing. That was the first time I seen him in something.
He was okay in that. Chronicle, Creed, and Black Panther are the only movies I can think of he's done that have made money. He did Fahrenheit 451 remake, which was god awful.
What's the movie where the little black boy he stole like a big alien gun? Okay, and then some aliens was chasing him throughout the whole movie.
Thinking of John Boyega, I think.
That's Attack the Block.
No, that's not Attack the Block. I know John Boyega, and Attack the Block is an awesome movie. Michael B. Jordan was in this movie where the kid stole. I might be giving the plot away because I said Michael B. Jordan was in this movie. Sorry, spoilers.
Independence Day 2?
No. Somebody help me out in the chat. It was a little black boy. Ken. Miguel just said it.
Ken? Oh, I've never heard of it. It's the first I've never heard of it.
This little boy stole this big, gigantic alien rifle. It was a pretty cool movie. It just didn't do good.
Huh. No, I never heard of that one.
Yeah.
Gypsy Warrior says no Stallone, no party. Show Rocky some respect. Well, we'll find out if he's going to be in this one.
Well,
oh,
well,
Greg,
say-
you didn't like Creed 2? I actually like Creed 2 better than 1.
I like Creed
because of
1
all-
better.
Well, I liked all the stuff with Ivan Drago and his kid.
But
And that's
then-
where Andre and I are like, they need to do a spin-off of that.
Yeah. Well, the other, like I keep saying, people talk about Michael B. Jordan being in more movies than he's actually in.
That's true.
Every time I turn around, he's
yeah, well,
he's
his
gonna
other
be in
big
this.
movie obviously was Black Panther. But anyway, Adam Wolford says breaking news: Chun-Li and Geode will be in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Guess what? Starring Dion Green with his massive black ass. Does Dion know he's going to be in this? He better, because he's going to be late. No, that's hilarious. That's a carryover joke from World Class Bullshitters, of course. But no, let's take a look at this. Rob, let us know what's going on here with this. Is Sylvester Stallone involved, or what's up?
Okay, let's find out. Michael B. Jordan will pull double duty on the newest Creed installment, starring and directing in Creed 3. MGM announced today that Jordan will make his directorial debut with the new film, which is set to be released in theaters. I got somebody coming in. Which is set to be released in theaters on November 23rd, 2022. Tessa Thompson and Felicia Rashad, two actors I don't want to see anymore, are expected to return for a third installment written by Keenan Coogler, Space Jam: New Legacy, and Zach Balin, King Richard, based on the outline by Ryan Coogler. Directing has always been an inspiration, but the timing had to be right. Creed 3 is that moment, a time in my life where I've grown more sure of who I am, holding agency in my own story, maturing personally, growing professionally, learning from the greats. Why is greats capitalized? Now, like Ryan Coogler, most recently Denzel Washington, and on other top tier directors I respect, all of which sets the table for this moment, Jordan said in a statement. He continued, this franchise in particular, the themes of Creed 3 are deeply personal to me. I look forward to sharing the next chapter of Adonis Creed's story with the awesome responsibility of being its director and namesake. Jordan stars in the boxing franchise as Adonis Creed Johnson, son of fallen boxing champion Apollo Creed Carl Weathers. Rocky Balboa is Sylvester Stallone, the former foe turned friend who was killed in a match versus Ivan Drago, Dolph Lundgren in Rocky IV. By taking on the role of director and star in the boxing film, Jordan mimics his on-screen mentor, Woody Allen, who directed 4 installments of such films as Bananas, Love and Death. No. You can't say that. You can't say his name anymore, can you? Hello? Who directed 4?
You can't say who name?
Can't say Woody Allen's name anymore.
Why not?
I don't know.
I love Woody. I love Woody, and I want to say this real quick.
I taught him everything he knows.
Well, this is the thing. When I watched the Solo movie, I thought Woody Harrelson played a better Han Solo than that other guy.
Oh, you're talking about Woody Harrelson.
Oh, sorry. No, Woody.
Different white guy.
Oh, anyway. The guy directed all the Rocky movies. Jordan will also serve as producer on the film, a Chartoff Winkler production. Henry Winkler? No, Charles Winkler.
Henry Winkler, that's the Fawns, right?
Yeah. Alongside Erwin Winkler, Charles Winkler, William Chartoff, David Winkler. How many Winklers are there? Jonathan Glickman and Ryan Coogler. Producing in association with Proximity Media. Executive producers are Adam Rosenberg, Sev Ohanian, and Zinzi Coogler. Okay, yada. More stuff about here. Okay, yada.
I thought Henry Winkler was dead. He's still alive?
Henry Winkler? Yeah.
The Fawns.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I thought he died.
No. Okay, yeah. So more about Tessa Thompson coming back and pretending she likes guys now. Okay.
All right.
This movie could bomb. It could be great. I don't know.
Is Sly supposed to be in it? I didn't even get anything out of that.
But I think it's funny because I think Michael B. Jordan he's a good actor. And I think they use him as the token black guy to speculate what movie he's going to be in.
I don't want to think that. Even if it is bad, they're going to give Michael B. Jordan a free pass because he's an up-and-coming star. You know?
Yeah.
Well, it's his to lose because the last two have been good.
The last two was good.
And I even think the second one was better than the first. So, I mean,
That's good.
just as long as he doesn't kill Rocky, I don't care. But then again, I thought I've been hearing some rumors about another Rocky movie happening anyway. So,
Well, if Rocky die, you know he's gonna come back from the dead and fight.
Hell
He'll
yeah.
fight in the
The
afterlife.
Grim Reaper. That's
Yeah,
it.
he'll fight the Grim Reaper.
he'll
Come
kick the
back.
shit out of the Grim Reaper. Stephen Otten sends in $5. Thank you so much. Didn't say anything. If he did, it was taken away by Google. Those bastards.
You know, if you ever watch Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, Rocky only got about 10 hits in on both those fights put together.
Let's see how Ninja Blast's doing.
Let's see how it's doing.
Let's refresh. Oh, we got a little bit more on there.
Oh, thank y'all so much.
I
Oh,
tried
man.
doing push-ups like Rocky did with one arm. Yeah, not the easiest thing in the world to do.
I tried to swallow some eggs like he did and threw up. How did he do that?
I do the Randy Marsh thing. I put the eggs in the glass and then I put them on the frying pan.
What is wrong with me? Why does everybody like Creed 1 better than 2? I thought Creed 2 was infinitely better.
Creed 1 was good. It was
It
amazing.
was good, but I still say 2 was better. It's just me.
I thought it was cheesy to have Drago in there.
Oh, no, not me. man.
Drago!
That's the man that killed his father.
You mean? Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
Apollo.
what I'm saying. That's got some shit behind it. It's because I'm waiting
Yeah, but it
behind it.
didn't seem like the Rocky movies was that cheesy like that. It's you just fight somebody new. You didn't fight your murderer's son.
Oh, that brings some drama to it.
I don't know, man.
I guess I'm wrong, but I thought so.
Okay, who would you want to see fight in this Creed movie? Who would he fight? Or do
Mr. T?
Mr. T son?
No, just Mr. T.
I'm pretty fool. Try to find me.
I'm gonna show you something, boy. Put you in a grave.
I speculate pain.
I speculate pain and more pain.
I refuse to fight Adonis Creed.
How about Mr. T has a daughter named Bludgeon Lane and she wants to fight? And she's huge. I mean, she's like 6'5",
Leslie
230. Ripped.
Leslie,
He's gonna fight Leslie Headland.
they'll probably do that too. I can see them doing that.
I'm bringing the pain. Gypsy Warrior sends in $4.99. Good to see you. Rather than have a solemn moment with Rocky at the end than have him die off screen. Michael B. Jordan is a great actor, but is he a great director? Well, I guess we're going to get that answer.
They'll probably have someone ghost directed for him. Really?
Well, and if Sly's there, and he even says in that article that we just read that Sly's been like a mentor to him, I'm sure he'll go to him for any kind of advice. And Sylvester Stallone's not one of those who always seems to want to direct. He always seems to get thrusted into it. Usually, like 9 times out of 10, if you look at the movies that Sly ends up directing, it's because he either loses a director or he can't get anybody else to direct it. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
Right,
no, he's
Script?
right. Yeah,
Let me ask y'all this. Okay, Stallone's supposed to be working on his own Rocky movie, right?
That's
Who
where
is
I'm curious.
Who is he going to fight?
Dang.
Come on, man. This is starting to get unbelievable now.
No, I got to see him go up against Clubber Lang.
Script, how many times does that happen though when
He never faced the fear, man.
Somebody-
He never really faced the fear.
somebody makes their big directorial debut and it's just somebody ghost directing for them? I mean, how many times does that happen?
Currently now, not as often, because most of not many actors transition into directing, especially at Michael B. Jordan's type of age. So not so much in the earlier years, like in the 60s, 70s, 80s. I heard stories of that happening all the time from some directors who are, it's like their first project, but the producer was actually really doing all the work and just teaching them the ropes as they were going. And the director themselves were focusing primarily on the skill set that they had, which would usually be like actor reactions and relationship stuff and learning the technical side of things slowly over the course of that film. For TV, it's usually the case where the director doesn't do anything.
Hey, Paulie, how you doing, man? Hello?
Paulie? Wake up, sleepyhead.
He was having some issues before, so. But no, last he had talked about it, it looks like here was a while back, like 2019. But again, we had things
How
happen.
is he still shredded like that, though?
Stallone?
Steroids.
Pretty much, huh?
Hmm.
He must have
Probably.
the best because
Steroids
You
and
know
stem cells.
look at Arnold. Arnold is just straight flab now, so he
Not
had
really.
to slow. You think Arnold's still
Slowed
ripped
down.
out?
He's
No,
not
he's-
ripped, but he's a sturdy guy still. He
But
doesn't.
Stallone is ripped though.
No, Schwarzenegger slowed down on his regiment, though. I think is what happened, especially
Yeah.
because he couldn't handle it. And then
He
Stallone,
doesn't
on
look
the
like
other
he
hand,
did on the during the Governator years. He
Yeah.
looks a little better than that now. But
if I had to guess between his heart and shit, I don't think Schwarzenegger's health is nearly as good as Stallone's.
no,
Like I think
no.
Stallone's in like pretty goddamn good shape for his age.
Yeah,
And he
he
always
probably
has
got the body
been.
of like a 48-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. He always has been too, because people forget he was in his 30s when he did fucking Rocky. Like, I mean, he's always
in
been
his
old.
70s now, I think, right? Or
Yeah,
late
he's
60s.
old. Yeah, he's old. Greg Kirby says Thunder Force will be Ghostbusters 2016 flop. Maybe. I thought I thought that movie came out and flopped already. I thought it was like some Netflix thing. I didn't realize this shit was still happening. What Thunder Force is that fucking
Melissa McCarthy
Melissa
superhero
McCarthy
film.
superhero movie that I thought like came out and died. I didn't even know it was still happening. I thought it had already happened, like a bad fart. But it still lingers, I guess. But no, but to finish up the Rocky talk, are you guys wondering and curious if maybe like the whole Rocky 4 director's cut is to gauge to see if there's enough interest in another Rocky movie?
I don't
I wouldn't
know,
be
but I want to
surprised.
buy it.
I want to check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's coming soon, so I'm looking forward to that.
If you are a lazy bastard, all you have to do is watch the scenes where Rocky starts training. You can't tell me that will inspire you to at least do one step on the treadmill and then get off.
Well, of course. No, if he does it right, I think that the best spinoff for Rocky right now would be what Andre and I said, and that would be him and Drago taking on, training his son, because he would have to kind of deprogram his son and then retrain him again. After
Would
Creed
that still
2.
have the same off as Rocky?
I don't care. I just like the idea of the characters continuing on.
No, but I think you had it
And-
right. Somehow get Rocky in the ring, but he has to fight somebody his age. Like,
Well, then it
Mr.
has to
T.
be either Ivan Drago again, and they're just doing it as a friendly match, or get Mr. T back in, because you could have this thing where Mr. T coming back on the scene like brings back that fear in him, because that was one of the few guys who give him a beat down that he couldn't get out of. He's one of the few guys to beat him. And Drago didn't beat him either.
You ain't so bad. You ain't so bad.
Well, I want to see Rocky fight someone on Mars, just like the Family Guy.
I'll show Miss Balboa a real man.
You ain't so bad. You ain't so bad.
You ain't talking about my wife. She did like it. Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna be joining us soon.
Oh,
That would be a good one, though.
That's what I'm saying. You got to give it some drama, man.
Because you got to think, like with Mr. T, he probably haven't lost that cockiness and being rude and mean to people.
And then just as Gypsy Warrior brought in here, I would honestly love to see him go and finally have Rocky fight the Martian.
yeah. There you
Just
go,
like-
man. There's nowhere on Mars. That means there's nowhere for Amita. So yeah.
Roger Haynes says, pretty sure Sly, Arnold, and Trump all born in 46. Well, I don't know about the latter being in as good a shape, but I mean, if you ask, depending on which doctor, I suppose. If round is a shape, I suppose, yeah. Diego Flores says, I had hoped my Rocky and Drago movie where they opened a pizza joint in Berlin and called the Steel. I would watch that though. Like, it doesn't need to have a fight in it. But I mean, there's still the idea of his son. And like I said, Andre and I brought that up, is that, that'd be a great movie to have, and maybe that would explain where Rocky goes in part 3, is you just have him say, oh, he went to Russia. And that's what he's doing. He's over in Russia helping Drago deprogram his son and then retrain him. Because that was the thing, is his son was trained like he was, and he knows that's a problem now. And that's where I love part 2, is that Drago had that breakthrough. And I don't know, I guess maybe I'm one of the few who likes it. That's where Andre and I get along sometimes. We like some of the
All I
movies
want to know is, I was glad to see Bridget Nielsen in Creed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They brought all that back. That's what I love to see. And yes, Darian Munchausen. That's what I felt like when I was watching Creed 2, more so than Creed 1.
That
When I
was
was
good, though, the
watching
way
Creed
they
2,
did that.
Yeah, it felt like I was watching a Cobra Kai version of Rocky. It was amazing.
But it was cool how they played it off, where Bridget Nielsen was disappointed in Drago, and it made Drago go into a depression. That was pretty good. I like that.
I can't hear the name Bridget Nielsen without thinking of Greg Giraldo at the the Flava Flav roast.
I'm right about to say you better than me because when I hear Bridget Nielsen now, I think Flavor Flav.
Yeah, and Greg Giraldo gets up. Bridget Nielsen, you are one big ghoulish woman.
That shows the difference of where we all saw her first. Because when I think about her, what I think about.
I think of that poster, but still, I mean,
I think about Beverly Hills Cop 2. That's a big bitch. Yeah. How long does it take to shave them legs?
I remember her from Red Sonja.
One of
the most horrible movies known to man.
Oh, she was gorgeous back in the day.
Yeah, she was.
She still is. I mean,
but she's still a horrible actress, though. And that's why she was so good at Rocky 4 because she didn't have that many lines.
Did you ever hear the story about where Sly Stallone wanted to kick Eddie Murphy's ass because he thought he slept with Bridget Nielsen?
Really?
Well, why don't we ask him, Eddie? Did you sleep with Bridget Nielsen?
Oh hell no, that's a lot of crazy. I don't want to get into. No, I don't think he really did.
But who did sleep with Bridget
I don't know.
Nielsen?
Eddie Murphy banged a lot of broads back in the day.
That was the rumor, but when you actually go back into his history, he was really worried about the whole AIDS epidemic and having an illegitimate child.
But he banged the chick from the Blue Lagoon.
Brooke Shields?
Yeah,
Brooke Shields. No, that was a joke.
That did not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, he ended up getting. He was his first wife, or was going to get married. I don't know if they ever did, but it was he was going to marry some young woman for the longest time, and then he did eventually get married. Had a bunch of kids, had a couple kids with another wife. But back when he was younger, he played up that whole player attitude, but he really didn't sleep around a lot because he was so afraid of getting accused of shit.
Because I remember hearing people say Eddie Murphy lived that good, clean life where he didn't smoke, drink.
Not until he was much older. I kind of call bullshit on some of it. I'm sure he did try, early on, he did try to push ahead that straight edge kind of thing. But you could tell later on, obviously, when he was a kid, he did experiment, of course, with alcohol and weed and shit like that. But I think when he was on Saturday Night Live and all that shit, he was 100% clean. I think you're right.
I want to ask you a question, though. You think Michael Jackson did something with Brooke Shields?
No.
You know who did, though? You know who did? Dave Chappelle. Ain't that right, Dave?
Hell yeah. I want some crack. Bitch out. I want some crack.
You got some crack?
Sorry, man. I know y'all were trying to get money.
I will suck no dick for some crack.
You know who else did? Actually, William Shatner. William Shatner had.
William Shatner got Brooke Shields?
No.
I'm about to say he really played into the Captain Kirk role.
Never.
No, that's T.J. Hooker. T.J. Hooker got all the ladies. Captain Kirk got 2.
I know that's and then speaking of Eddie Murphy, I think that's one of the reasons why that's such a prominent rumor is because of Eddie Murphy's joke about Kirk getting all the ladies. Paulie, did you fix your audio yet, buddy? Because I want to plug your show coming up here tonight because we're about to get out of here soon.
What up, Paulie? Paulie, what's going on, man? You froze?
Something's up with his
audio. Is the show tonight?
Yeah, he's got the Texas thing tonight.
I can't wait. That's going to be the streams of all streams. I can't wait for that.
Make sure I got everything right.
Paulie, where you at, man? Paulie.
You might be
Paulie, the most beautiful man in the world. Paulie.
All right, let me get Paulie's channel up here though, so people can head over there when we're done here. We're gonna have a live. They're gonna have a live audio show, as far as I know, or at least it was recorded live. I can't remember.
I can't
the
wait
whole
for that.
Ins and outs. That's why I was hoping Paulie could come in and tell us.
Okay, his mic is unmuted, Paulie.
Still not hearing him.
Oh man.
Nothing. Okay, well, I'm getting Paulie's channel up here so people can head over there, or at least get it subscribe to it. Or
I'm telling you, everybody in the chat, check that out now. That's going to be a powerful stream.
I don't see a link for the stream, so I'm just going to share his channel for now. Yeah, Paul, if you can at least hear me, share a link in the chat for the stream so I can share that out. Disney got Pauly. They sure did. But here's for now, here's Latino Slant's channel. Head on over there to subscribe. Diego Flores sending in 10 more Peruvian souls. Thank you so much, man. Says we need a comic where we follow misadventures of police characters that are inspired in Axel Foley, Tango and Cash, Murtaugh Riggs, and maybe even Bad Boys guys. Yeah, I'm totally on board with that. That'd be amazing.
All those guys in the same precinct? That'd be nuts.
Well, like characters. I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Well,
they
like
not
characters
the
of them,
official,
yeah.
but like characters, yes.
Likenesses, yep.
Like facsimiles, I guess is the word.
Tom, if
whatever.
you give me 1 second, I think I got it.
You got what
The
now?
comic book?
No, I got the link for Pauly.
Okay, yeah, because I got his YouTube channel, but I'm trying to find the link for the.
I got
actual
you. I
channel.
got you. I just got
Awesome.
it.
Awesome.
Right here in the private chat. Boom.
Look at that.
There you go.
Oh, and then he sent it to me too, I think, here, but yeah.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much, Fatal J.
No problem, sir.
And that looks like that is in 2 hours from now.
2 hours.
2 hours from now. So here is the link for that show. And Pauly is circling. While we're waiting for Pauly, let's bring up Ninja Blast one more time before we go.
And I just want to give a big thank you to everybody so far during the show that supported in the show yesterday that we did. That, man, this is really touching to me. Thank y'all so much for supporting a comic book creator. This story has been in my head for 10 years. That main character, Ace, I've been drawing him ever since I was 7 years old.
There's Pauly.
What up, Pauly? Pauly, where you at?
Oh, he's
we
on
got
his phone.
frozen Pauly.
There we go. That just makes sense. StreamYards does not work well
Oh.
for phones.
Oh, yeah.
They sure
Well, while
don't.
we're
They
waiting for
sure don't.
Pauly to unfreeze, Gypsy Warrior says, who wouldn't watch a fully rigged show? Right?
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'll be a good one.
Are you there, Pauly?
Yeah, when you on your phone on StreamYards, you can hang it up.
You know what? Yeah, if you're driving, man, don't worry about it. We got the link for everybody. Hopefully, we'll get some people there.
Yeah.
What we got going on here is, from what I can tell, is it's a charity stream for the Texas Food Box. The links are in the description if you want to help donate. It looks like there's going to be a Texas Rock Jam in 2 hours on the Latino Slant. So be there or be square, as they used to say when we was kids. You're going to see Del Castillo. You're going to see Nina Diaz, I should
And
say.
what did he say yesterday? Robert Rodriguez, somebody tied to Robert Rodriguez?
Yeah, let me bring up the info here so I don't say it wrong. But yeah, Shingon is one of the guys, the bands that's going to be there, and they actually worked on music with Robert Rodriguez, I should say.
Ooh, we got 11 people waiting on the stream.
Can
we get some more people waiting?
We're getting a good look up Pauly's nose.
Yeah.
Actually.
Look like he waving at
Yeah,
me.
we can't hear you, Pauly, but if you're driving, man, put it down. We don't want you getting in an accident.
Yeah, Pauly, don't worry, man. We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna make sure some people come over there.
We'll make sure people get the word out. So yeah, do check that out, and also check out Ninja Blast. Let's refresh that one more time to see if you guys have gotten that any farther.
Make sure.
Not yet, but hopefully more people will get on
More
that.
people call because Rob, Tom, like yesterday when we was done with the stream, more people were still back in the comments. So I really appreciate that. Midnight Edge, thank y'all so much. The Fatal J loyalty is with you guys forever. Script Doctor, you're awesome. People in the chat, thank you for supporting a comic book creator like myself. Thank you.
All right, so head on over to Latino Slant in 2 hours for the live music benefit, Texas Rock Jam. That's right. Gonna live it up, have some fun.
Yes, we are. It's gonna be fun.
So check that out, folks. We'll be there in a little bit. But until then, check out the Latino Slant, of course, just for regular content. Check out Rob's channel, the only Robot Shlomo on YouTube. Check out Fatal J's show. That's on YouTube as well.
Yeah, midget strippers will be there too. Oh,
Ninja strippers are always there.
Midget strippers, yeah.
Always. And always check out Script Doctor's channel as well. I know you haven't gotten too much up lately, right? But you're busy man, and probably have something coming up eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I've got things on my docket that I'm ready to tackle as soon as the work slows down. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, you can just follow me on Twitter.
Script Doctor is gonna upload some more videos any day now. Yeah.
All right. And with that, I don't think we'll get out of here without reminding people that we have a Disco Sucks shirt you can get a hold of right now.
Oh,
This sucks.
I need that. Is that
Is what?
Is that real though? I need
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, we got Disco Sucks shirts,
Hoodies.
We got an I'm Batman shirt. We got a Release the Snyder Cut shirt. Oh yeah, we got some good stuff.
I'm Batman.
I don't have my
Fazman.
other.
Thank you, Fazman.
I don't have my other one loaded up here. It looks like.
Thank you, Mecha J.
We also have like a Toxic Femme shirt, a Midnight's Edge shirt, a Defund Hollywood shirt.
Oh. Hey.
Yeah, we also have one that says The Last Jedi is not canon. That one's one of our more popular ones.
Prince Andrew, thank you so much.
And we have
Tom,
a special limited edition one right here, Amber's Turd.
Tom, I want to tell you something, man. You set trend YouTube for all the people that use StreamYard because nobody was doing clips until you was doing clips. I hope you realize that, sir.
Okay, I'll believe you on that one. For that, I'm going to give myself an Oscar-winning puppy.
and I'm gonna tell you where it started, Tom. When you showed Luke Skywalker drinking the alien milk. people didn't know you could do that on StreamYard.
Oh, you
And
mean
then-
this? That old one?
Yep.
Old number one. It's still there.
It's all number one.
It's at the way at the top. All right, kids. Let's get out of here. I want to thank Jay for coming in here and having some fun with us
Thank you,
and
sir.
pushing his book. Can't wait for that. Hopefully, Paulie gets himself home in time for the show. I want to thank Script for copping in, of course, as always, being our fifth Beatle, and Rob for just showing up and not having to fire him today. That was good. So, you know.
You're fired. You're unfired. I need you. Come here.
It's not a Midnight's Edge after dark without me being fired.
It's been too long. It's been too long.
Oh, Bob Gable, thank you so much for backing. Thank you.
Awesome. Yes. All of you who have backed the book, thank you so much. All of those who sent in super chats, thank you so much. All those who have just come in and hit the like button and any of that kind of stuff, it means so much to us. Thank you so much. And with that, see you next time. Actually, see you in the morning on the morning show.
Just when you think this show is terrible, something wonderful.